Hello, everybody. The 10 people we have watching right now with me and Travis. We want to welcome you to an episode of Quality Time with Tim and Trav. Trav, we are naming this Quality Time with Tim and Trav, right?
That is correct. It sounds like a quality name with quality people and quality Facebook people too.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah, and our Facebook friends are out there. So
absolutely.
Quality time with them too.
Yes, absolutely, Tim. It is quality time with them as well.
Yes. And Chris Siner's there. What's up, Mad Dog? Chris Siner's on. He said, hey, if you're with us today, make sure you comment. We are today going to be talking about if you're born or if you grew up in the 80s. I would think Karate Kid was a massive part of your childhood, wouldn't you, Trav?
Yep. I would think everybody that grew up in the 80s might have seen it at one point or another. They may not have liked it. They may not have enjoyed the shitty acting that went along with it, but you know what? They probably saw it.
But do you think anyone who didn't like it, though? Do you think there was people that didn't like it back in the day?
I don't know. I can't imagine why.
Me neither.
You know,
so good.
I think it was a staple of our era, Tim.
Yeah. Well, today, Travis, we were talking about from Netflix season 1 and 2 because we both binge watched it. I binge watched it a little quicker than you. Cobra Kai is what we are talking about today.
Yes, sir.
We're doing our own little review.
And what a fantastic show it was. It was. I got to admit, when I first started it, I couldn't get past Daniel LaRusso's Ralph Macchio's worst acting capabilities of all times. But you know what? At the end, he hooked us all in. I think Johnny's the hero, though. I think we all know that.
Yeah, I got to tell you, for one, by the way, while we're talking, you guys, Tony Mass is commenting to concentrate, focus, power, always look in the eye. Great advice, Tony. We appreciate that. So Cobra Kai, definitely for sure. But hey, as we're going, you guys, this is interactive. We want you guys throw in your comments. Let us know what you think about Cobra Kai. What you want to talk about, if anything, favorite parts, all that stuff. But Trav, I agree with you, man. I loved it. Actually, I loved it from the get-go. And I'm glad Netflix got it instead of YouTube because that show had been buried. But
oh yeah, you would never seen it if it was on YouTube.
Yeah, it was almost unfair that it was on YouTube. Was it like YouTube Red or something? You had to pay like $10 a month.
Yeah. The only time I knew that it was out is because Caesar said, it's been out for 2 years. Thanks, Caesar, for pointing that out, by the way.
Freaking Chino.
Way to make us look like dicks.
Yeah. Oh, you're late to the game. Take a seat, Chino. That's what I say, Caesar. But Trav, back to that show, man. I loved it. I loved every part of it. The cheesy acting, the nostalgia, the way that they basically like flipped the entire story right from the get-go. They made Johnny out to be basically Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
I felt like, right? And then Miguel became Daniel's son, and then that dick Daniel LaRusso shows up. I did not realize how much I hated that.
Oh, he is such a douchebag.
But
he is the definition of a douchebag. You knew it. Deep down, you knew it. Deep down, even when we were young, we were kind of rooting for Johnny a little bit, a little piece of us, especially when we saw how much of a dick the sensei was. What's his name? Crease.
Yeah.
That's because of the fucking crease in his forehead. That's why I call him that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's why I got called that as a baby. He had a crease from the get-go.
It's a solid cycle that guy took to get that crease.
But I didn't actually, man. I know I talked to my wife about it, and she said she always thought Daniel's son was pretty cheesy, and I didn't realize it, dude, until I watched Cobra Kai that he's a dick. He was from the get-go.
Well, he screwed up Daniel's whole senior year. Hey, imagine that. You're a senior.
You mean Johnny.
Sorry. Daniel ruined Johnny's whole senior year. I never realized that. In the movie, they don't show you that. But that poor fella, the guy comes rolling in and what a dick. I don't like him.
So you don't like Daniel either, right?
No, I didn't like him back then. I don't like him now. I don't
but
care
you
how
always
fancy
didn't like him.
No, he had. I mean, he's not going to win a fight with one little kick like that. That's silliness. I was hoping he was going to do the old and then heal him, but he didn't. He chickened out because he's really not Miyagi. He's a big sissy.
Dude, that was one of his best parts, though, in the movie. That made me, I LOL'd, as they say. When he freaking called for the medic, dude, I was laughing my ass off at that part. I thought that was hilarious because I was like, oh, my God, dude, they're going to have him.
I was yelling. I was like, no, don't do it. Don't you do it.
Yeah.
And then he yelled for the medic. That was good. Let's
jam about Johnny, though. Hold on, let's check Facebook. We got some comments coming in here. Chris Lewis, it looks like
the Kai.
Where's Dutch? I do know where Dutch is at. I heard about this.
Who's Dutch?
Dutch is one of the Cobra Kai members back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not in the show because I guess he's kind of running the business and he didn't feel he hadn't acted in like 30 years and he didn't feel like doing it. I went down a rabbit hole on Cobra Kai one day and I found that interview.
Oh, that's pretty intense right there. Look at Signer's next comment. There's no way there's no way they serve Coors Banquet in a Mexican restaurant. They probably don't. Which is a great point. I think you'd like to talk about that a little bit.
What do we both do? What place on earth sells Coors? Dude, let me back. I want to back. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I do want to talk about this. Give me a second. So, like,
all right. Well, I pulled my Coors.
While you drink Coors Light, that's not Coors Banquet, though. I don't even know.
I'm watching my weight.
Is there a difference between Coors Original and Coors Banquet, or is that the same thing?
I have no idea. I didn't drink either of them. I was always a light beer connoisseur, trying to keep my shapely size down, you know?
Right.
So I never went for the full-bodied beers.
Well, the Coors, I'm going to perjure myself here, but like I remember when I worked at Publix, I may or may have not have taken a 12-pack of beer one time, and it was, but like I grabbed what was there, and it was Coors, and it was Coors Light, dude. It was so gross.
Well, it's not tasty.
Where on earth can you buy Coors Banquet anywhere? Like, but this Coors Banquet was everywhere.
Probably Total Wine and the big liquor stores. I'll bet you Friendly Frankie's carries them.
Shout out to Friendly Frankie's.
I'm right, it is.
Well, maybe if they happen to jump on the call, they can tell it or like call.
But literally, how much do you think they had to pay to be a major sponsor for that? Every episode. Yeah,
like I don't think he ever drank water. He just drank Coors Banquet everywhere he went. Let's talk about Johnny some more, though.
That was his Gatorade.
It was, dude. And Johnny would just drink and drive like he didn't care.
No, he was fine with it.
Chugging vodka, chugging Coors Banquet, driving everywhere, renting the cars.
How about the minute Cobra Kai they actually got the Cobra Kai open? He pulls out a bottle of whiskey for him and Miguel. He's giving the 14-year-old kid a solid shot of whiskey. It's my sensei. That's a sensei of the fucking year right there.
He told him, he said, "This will put hair on your balls." And the kid said, "Is that good?" He's like, "Yes." Oh, hold on. It's who's Jacob? Oh, Jacob commented. He said they actually almost went into debt with the budget being high at the first 3 episodes. Thank God someone let him go through.
Jaguar chiming in. One of my former football players right there.
What a kick-ass nickname. So it's Jacob Aguirre and you call him Jaguar?
Jaguar.
What a great name.
Good kid. Good young man.
Well, thanks for the comment, Jacob. But hey, let's talk about Johnny some more.
All right. I think that's all we really give a shit about is Johnny anyway.
Well, Johnny, Stingray, and I want to talk about Bobby for a second too in a little bit.
Okay.
Bobby, R.I.P. Bobby, R.I.P. R.I.P. No, but Johnny, man, like what the job they did with this guy, dude, to like bring him back from.
Yeah.
We only know him as like basically getting choked out by a sensei was last time I think we saw him.
We saw him. Yep, that was it.
Now
because the second one they go off to Okinawa,
right,
and he's dealing with another batch of dickheads. Although Daniel was probably the asshole in those ones too. I hope those people come back in the future too. You know, in like seasons 4 and 5. You know, or he has to travel to, or Cobra Kai travels over there or something. But
well, we'll get in. Let's talk about what we think season 3 is going to look like here in a bit. I got one jam on that too.
All right.
So again, like if you guys have anything you wanted to talk about, let us know. John Jones, what's up, man? Said Sean, have Tim forward his phone for some refis. These guys, man. It was a rate show, John. It was a rate show. Oh, Mike Avery's on here.
Bag.
Let's talk about body bag right now because Mike Avery's on here.
Yes.
So did you picked up the reference, right?
I did.
Okay. So first off, when they're at a pool hall and the guy's like, this is the ugliest Make-A-Wish Foundation guy I've ever seen. That was such a jerk comment.
Oh, there were so many good little one-liners that came out of this show.
Yeah.
Just little things that popped up that made you giggle. But the soundtrack was awesome too.
Yeah, well, that was all because of Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but dude, wait, hold on. I skipped the part that Mike brought up and what I thought was really cool. So they have their big reunion, which I thought was pretty neat. They're riding their Harleys and whatever, and
right.
These guys go camping with no supplies with their motorcycles. By the way, we don't need. I guess whatever. Don't read too much into the story. But then all of a sudden, Bobby dies at their campsite. And they end it with zipping him up in a body bag. Like, that's one of the most iconic lines ever. Put him in a body bag.
Yep, and then they just zip him up in one.
And he's dead in real life, that guy.
Is he really?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Moment of silence.
He's dead.
And we're back.
All
Poor
right.
fella.
Yeah. R.I.P. Bobby. But yeah, go
that's
back
what
to
he
the
gets for
soundtrack.
laughing at people's
That's your
hurts.
jam. What'd you say?
Yeah, no, I said that's what that guy gets for laughing at everybody's pain.
Karma, man. Karma.
It is.
In the movie, in the show.
Yes. No, yeah, the soundtrack was awesome. How about when he wanted to put what do you want to put AC/DC in the commercial or something like that?
Thunderstruck.
Like,
you want to do Thunderstruck?
Yeah, he wanted Thunderstruck in it. And they're like, well, I don't think we could do that. And he's like, no, yeah, I got the cassette in my car. I already bought it.
we don't have the copyright. I got the cassette tape.
I got the cassette.
Then what else did he say?
Put it on the internets. Put it on the internets. Let's hash brown it.
Hash brown it.
That's what made him so awesome.
But Trav, dude, for real, they took. I mean, he might as well have been like someone just teleported him to the future. His character, because he never left the 80s. He's talking about hooking up with babes. When they finally gave that dude the internet, that was effing hilarious.
First thing,
hot babes,
hot babes, and a
wet t-shirt concert.
Yeah, he did everything we initially did when we first got Google.
Oh yeah, hey, dude, then he's like, find the truth, and he clicks in. It's like dinosaurs built the pyramids. He's like, I knew it. Yeah. You got some comments here. April, these are all your friends, I think. April Mellett.
Oh yeah.
My question is, does a fight really happen like that in high schools? Yeah, dude.
Oh yes, everyone. No, the teachers run away. The teachers always run away from the fight. So then you can have this huge melee. That's standard protocol.
No, for real. That's a great question. What does happen? And by the way, hold on. Let's go back to the question. But shout out to Donnie O. We both know him. He's on here. He said, great watching you too. Shout out, Donnie O. Hope you get better, man. And Mad Dog said that Johnny's on a 30-year bender.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Oh my God.
Hey, what about when he wrecked his car and the guy's like, you drive a, what the hell was he driving? Like a
It's like a Trans Am or something
Fiaro?
like that.
What was he driving?
It's a Trans Am or a Ferrari, or not a Ferrari. It was a Trans Am, wasn't it?
I don't know.
You're talking about Johnny's car?
Yeah, where Daniel LaRusso was like, dude, things cost like $9. It's like, it was nothing. Okay. So,
how about how badass his Cobra Kai car was at the end,
dumped it at the end.
Not cool.
But for real, dude, I want to know. April brought up a really good question. I want to know this. What happens in high school? People that don't know, Travis, up until last year, right? Last school year, you were a teacher and a coach.
Yeah.
So let's act like a big fight break. 2 or 3 people, they meet up. What goes down?
It's eliminated within like 5 to 6 seconds. Maybe it lasts 15 to 20 seconds if nobody's around, but there's so many teachers and administrators that are around those things that have been, it wouldn't have lasted a whole episode. I'll pull it that way. But yeah,
but
no, that would have been
stopped that quick though in high school right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody's really fighting. They'd rather fight over Twitter.
Oh, is that what happens now?
Yeah, there's not really a whole, I mean, there's some, but not a whole lot of.
Like 100 kids don't meet at the softball fields anymore, or like
no, not on campus. They're smart. Hopefully, they're smart enough to go off campus. I am not encouraging that, children.
Yeah, Mad Dog, he's a teacher too. He said it lasts 10 seconds. So
yeah,
well, there you go. I didn't know that. Good to know.
That was a Firebird. April called it
Firebird. Well, we knew it was something like that. All right, so we got body
Cider says breakdance fighting only. That's the only thing that's allowed.
Mad Dog. We have a lot of teachers here. Hey, again, if you want to like jam on something with Cobra Kai, drop a comment on there. You got something funny. Big Red took me for 20 seconds. Don't bring her up, man. I still get haunted. Big Red. Mike Potter. Oh, Mike Avery, you're the best, dude. We miss you. Hey, so let's talk about, I want to get your opinion on a couple characters. All right?
Okay.
I want Travis Smith's opinion. Okay. You ready?
All right.
Hawk.
Love that kid. He's one of my favorites.
Hawk
especially like in the beginning, like when all of a sudden he becomes a badass and everything. And he, I forget. It was like, I know what it was when they were doing the little show in front of I don't know, is it a fair or wherever?
Where they bust in on LaRusso and them, and they start, like they were doing dance McGee.
But as he's flying through the air, getting ready to chop the wood block, you hear the hawks screeching in the background. It's like, yeah, so funny. No, he's a great character.
Okay, all right. Mad Dog disagrees. Mad Dog said, "Why is that kid Hawk such a dick?" So,
but that's what makes him such a great character, though. I'm not saying I'm going to invite him to dinner. I'm just saying he's a good character.
Yeah, I kind of, because like I appreciate the geeky side of him, and like my son. So like, let's talk about one thing that was kind of annoying was this is not an overly kid-friendly show.
No,
like, if you have young kids, and I'm a horrible parent. I let them.
You let them watch it.
Yeah, they hear that's. I mean, that's
how many times did they drop the P word now, Tim?
Never.
Well,
with me there, me and Seth.
I guarantee they're doing their own little side Cobra Kai fights. And one's the sensei calling the other one a pussy. I'm guarantee it's happening, Tim.
Whoa, you said it. You said it.
We'll see if it gets shut down.
Hey, did I tell you what my daughter did, by the way, with I told her to oh my God, it was feed the dogs. I was like, hey, Emerson, feed the dogs. And she says, she turned to Eli, she goes, Eli, show me feed the dogs. Like freaking wax on, wax off. She was trying to freaking Cobra Kai him. All right,
did he do it?
Mad Dog brought up Johnny's kid. I didn't have him listed. I forgot his name, but what do you think about him?
He's annoying.
Yeah, I agree.
He's annoying. I don't know. He needs a haircut. The hair in the face is annoying.
Yeah.
He's one of those kids that gets under my skin in that show.
Yeah, Mad Dog doesn't seem like him either. Let us
It's
know,
a lot
you
of
guys.
fake smiling going on behind that kid's face.
Yeah, I mean, you go out to like hurt your dad's feelings like that. Like I felt for Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was like, come on, kid. Who's this guy? Give him a break. He got crane kicked in the face when he was 17. His life got ruined.
Oh, this whole shit got ruined. Everything got ruined for Johnny.
He lost his job because he put a TV up on the wrong wall and took a dump in the lady's house. That's how he lost his job. All right, what about Stingray?
Which one's Stingray? I need. That's the old guy. That's the old guy. That's right. He was the beard.
Yeah.
He's the bearded dude. Yes, he's my favorite of the Cobra Kai. How about when he goes to the party? Right? It's just like, I thought we were hanging out with your friends. He was like, oh, yeah, these are my friends. He's got the
duct tape.
The duct tape, old English, the 8-ball, old English.
Yeah, he had
old English. Yeah, OE.
Yeah, he had OE, right?
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a duct tape to his hand.
Yes, he was awesome.
Dude, when he jumped out from the leaves, remember when he came out from the leaves and he's like, he said something really funny and ripped the guy's headband off and he won at the end.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. He put that on his resume for a job too. When he went to the high school, that was on his resume. He showed him the flag that he got to win the game.
I forgot about that.
That was part of his interview.
Oh, I forgot. What about was Stingray at the end of season 2? Was he one of the ones that was in the dojo when Kreese took over?
Yes.
He was.
I think so. I think he was. Steiner said Johnny's kid has a very punchable face.
I agree.
He does.
Yeah.
He said Johnny's ex is pretty slutty too.
Dude, who goes to Cancun for a week or 2 weeks, doesn't pay the electric bill, and leaves their 17-year-old there?
Yep.
Pathetic.
Johnny's ex.
What about Dimitri?
Help me out with Dimitri.
The nerd. Hawk's buddy. Hawk's best friend.
Oh, yeah. He's reminds me of Shelton from Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, probably.
He's that guy.
Right.
I think he whines too much, to be honest with you. He's a little bit of a whiny baby. You know what I mean? I think so. And then, but at the end, he whooped some ass. He beat up Hawk, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He beat up Hawk at the end.
Yeah. I struggle with that. Like, there's a lot of unbelievable parts in that whole series. That one was one of the worst.
There's a lot of unbelievable parts. It's television, Tim.
Dimitri. He finally figures it out in the meat cooler where you can see your dude. That was one of the cheesiest moments of the whole show. You can see their breath and anticipate as they exhale. You'll see is fighting that much different inside a meat cooler? Like it
is a little bit different. And from what I hear, I don't know. That's what I've heard.
Rumor has it.
I've taken a lot of breaks in a cooler before just because I'm sweaty all the time. But
I got a lot of good stories from when I worked at Publix with the ice cream freezer cooler. So I can tell that someday. Mike Avery said, Stingray, these are my friends. Their parents are out of town.
Oh, shit. I had a bad reference. My fault, April. You're right. It wasn't Third Rock from the Sun. It was Big Bang Theory. Whoops.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said Third Rock from the Sun.
Oh, well, that's how much
I'm
I don't
not
even
that smart.
Yeah,
I'm
well, me neither.
Smart.
That's why we're buddies, because I didn't even know you said it wrong. Hey, so let's talk about the Cobra Kai commercial that he did.
Oh, yeah. That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part. I mean, just when he kicks the damn bonsai, he kicks the bonsai out of the kid's hands, gets it, he blows it up all over his face, and he says it over. You want to be a pussy? Come to Cobra Kai. It's just the greatest commercial ever. He's like, I want the snake in chrome. I want it to pop. Make it pop at the end. And then hash brown it.
Hash brown Cobra Kai. And then what did he say at the end? Put it on the internets.
Oh yeah. It was good shit.
That boy was lost. Hey, so let's talk about real quick. What do you think's gonna not real quick, but what do you think's gonna happen in season 3? Tony Mast already said that he thinks that where was that comment?
He said Daniel's gonna go to Okinawa.
Did he try to spell Okinawa right? Because that's amazing if he did.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm giving bad references to other movies, so I don't think anybody's fact checking us here, Tim.
He looks like he spelled Okinawa right. Good job, Tony. What do you think is going to happen?
I think Allie's coming back and going to cause a whole shitstorm. I think it's going to cause Daniel to get some more feelings in his loins than he's used to having. Oh, I know what I meant to ask. Sorry, sidebar. Does Daniel LaRusso wear a rug on top of his hat, on top of his head? Is that fake
toupee?
hair? Does he have a toupee?
I don't know. I didn't really notice.
It's a bad set of hair. It's almost not as good as mine, but I'm pretty sure that's a rug he's got on the top of it. Anyway, so yes, he's going to reveal that he has a rug on top of his hair, on top of his head. Allie, and it's going to happen in front of Allie. And everybody's going to be satisfied because Daniel is a total douche now.
Okay, that was the worst prediction ever.
No, it's accurate though. Watch.
he's gonna reveal he had a toupee the whole time.
No, it's gonna come off next season.
Hey, so Signer said Chosen will be back. He's gonna. Do you know who Chosen is?
No,
I don't either. Mad Dog, what's Chosen? You're talking to two dummies here, so tell us. I think so. Allie's coming back for sure with the friend request. Which, by the way, I didn't like the way season 2 ended. I didn't like Johnny getting screwed over out of his dojo over a stupid lease. I thought that was kind of corny. And then him like just leaving his car and chucking his phone and walking away. The guy from part 2, I still don't know who. I still don't know who Chosen is. Chosen I don't know who you're talking about, Mad Dog. Sorry, buddy.
I need help with that one.
Yeah, me too. The guy from part 2. Dude, there's like 9,000 Karate Kid, Signer. You got to like narrow that one down. He's like the one from the one Karate Kid. There's like 10 of them.
Oh, is he talking about the son of Miyagi's buddy?
Miyagi's uncle?
Brother? Wasn't it Miyagi's brother?
The big heavy Korean guy or whatever?
He wasn't that heavy. He wasn't a freaking...
Take it easy, man.
Look. Stop hating on the big guys. Good Lord, he's not heavy.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Not a sumo wrestler.
Side note: Karate Kid 3 is the worst movie you're ever going to watch in your life. I went back and watched Karate Kid 3 because
is it worse than the Leprechaun 4?
I don't know. I've never seen it, but probably.
You should.
Oh, the Asian. Signer wrote the Asian. Say no more.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh no, but so I went back and watched Karate Kid 3 because my son was watching it too. But because Daniel's son mentions that he went back and watched.
Do you have to call him Daniel's son?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why. I do it all the time. I forget his last name's LaRusso a lot. I'm sorry.
It's not Danielson. That's what Miyagi calls him. God rest his soul. I think Pat Morita comes back from the dead.
CGI style. Maybe that's what Signer meant, CGI. Oh, so the Chosen is the
dude he fought. Guy. Yeah. Well, maybe he ends up being a good guy too.
Yeah,
because I mean, if you think about it, in part 2, he goes in Karate Kid 2, he goes over there and he screws up that, ends up messing around with his girlfriend too. This guy
dude, I bet you're right.
He fucks up everybody's love life. He just shows up, this Italian fella just showing up like, hey, how you doing? And then just takes everybody's girlfriend. What a dick. Nice.
every show he's on.
Yeah, and he just does some kind of fancy Tai Chi shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, look at Danielson." Whatever.
I wonder
But
if
he can't chug a beer.
I need to go back and watch that part 2 and see if he really did steal him. Or
I'll bet
steal
you
the girl.
I'll bet you he stole her away too.
Well, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, Karate Kid 3, worst movie ever. So that movie I went back and watched because Daniel LaRusso, Trav LaRusso,
Thank you.
said that he had joined Cobra Kai
In the beginning.
In part 3.
Oh,
Karate Kid
originally in the very first Karate Kid, he tried joining Cobra Kai.
Right, but then Karate Kid 3 though he actually joined.
That was a bad choice. I don't think I've watched the third one.
No, it's horrible.
Was that with Will Smith?
No, that's later.
Oh,
that's way later.
My bad.
No, the Karate Kid 3. Long story short, it's the worst movie ever. This Steven Seagal wannabe guy, he's Kreese's war buddy. He comes back and he's a millionaire or billionaire or whatever, and he's he's dumping nuclear waste and shit in people's yards or whatever. And he tries to take over. He wants to bring back Cobra Kai, but how he does it is he wants to set up Danielson to lose at the All Valley kickoff or whatever the hell they do. And then he brings in this other badass to fight Daniel LaRusso. But it's the worst plot ever of how they try to get the two together. And then finally, Daniel LaRusso beats the other guy with a second left after he bitches and moans the entire show. He's so annoying.
He's such a baby. That whole plot of the third one sounded just like Fletch 2, as you were explaining it with the toxic waste. Fletch 2 is one of the best ones. We'll get to that one. Yeah, that's down the road.
Louis Worrell's on here. He said, I think Daniel and Johnny, this is a good. Okay, so let's talk about season 3. I think one thing that's going to happen, I'm going to throw a prediction here, that Tony Mass already said he goes to Okinawa. I think also that Miguel's dad ends up being one of those villains from Karate Kid 3. And
okay, I don't know the 3. I got to watch the 3, I guess.
Oh, dude, buckle up because it's the worst movie you're going to see in a long time. But there's two options. Either the guy he fought at the end is going to be the Miguel's dad, or the Steven Seagal slick back hair guy is going to be the dad of Miguel. Lewis said, I think Daniel and Johnny run a dojo together, and Kreese opens up his own dojo.
Yeah, I think Kreese ends up owning Cobra Kai, and I think you're right. I think those two end up teaming up one way or another, which will ultimately make me not want to watch the show anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
because the only thing that's cool about the show is the fact that we hate Daniel LaRusso, and I want to continue to hate Daniel LaRusso. If they're friends, when they made friends, in the second season, I was like, well, this is bullshit. That takes away all the fun because Daniel's a dick.
But dude, so this, I want to talk about that part real quick because I loved it. I loved them being at dinner and how they started drinking, and he called the waitress a white belt, and they both chuckled because she forgot the sour cream or something like that. That was funny, dude, and they bonded and stuff. But then you knew watching it, you're like, this is not gonna last. They're gonna have their breakup or whatever. And then but how they did it was so corny. I didn't like that part where LaRusso just shows up and beats in his door to
okay, where's my daughter? Hey, where's she at? He's like, hold on. No, fucking give me my fucking daughter. Shut the fuck. You gotta listen for a second.
Yeah. Well, so Mad Dog agrees. Steiner does. Part 3 was bad. I wonder if people in LaBelle call Mad Dog Chris Steiner Mad Dog. Do they?
I don't think so. I don't think people in LaBelle know him as Mad Dog.
LaBelle needs to know about Mad Dog.
They do. I better recognize.
And then Mike Avery wrote Mad Dog, Mad Dog. Chris Signer. Remember as kids we took Taekwondo and got in trouble every damn time. Signer said you kicked that kid in the balls. You guys are having a good time in there.
You imagine Mike Avery and Chris Signer and wearing the gi and everything. Yes, that's right.
I imagine Chris Signer like trying to take it serious and like really fight somebody with Mike Avery like trying to pants him. Like that's what I imagine.
Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate.
Oh, he just said it. He said, "Ha!" and his mom pulled his pants down and yelled at me. And then, I don't know about that.
Why did his mom pull his pants down?
All right, so what else do you want to talk about on Cobra Kai?
I don't know. We're pretty all over the place at this point.
Yeah, it was fun.
We're talking about Mike and Chris Signer's childhood memories.
But hey, Travis, isn't that what quality time's all about?
I think that is what quality time's all about, Tim. Now that you mention it.
Cheers to quality time.
To quality time.
Cheers.
I'm empty.
Very true story, Mike Avery said. Well, dude, if you don't have anything else, is there you mentioned Social Dilemma. Did you watch it?
I got halfway through. I fell asleep, I'm not gonna lie. But the first couple seconds were first 15, 20 minutes of it that I watched were pretty compelling. I would like to watch it further and finish it and perhaps discuss it. But it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean I've fallen asleep twice trying to watch it, which happens a lot. But I felt like watching it, I'm like, yeah, I know social media like makes it addicting. Like you like I felt like there was some stuff I already knew, but I gotta finish it.
Well, we can talk about that. You and I together and see if the crowd is interested in it at all.
That's right. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, we will be doing these occasionally. We got some funny stuff that'll be coming up in the future that I think you guys will get a kick out of. Or at least we will. Like I was telling you, Trav, one time my wife was like, I feel like you guys are just trying to do what you did in high school. And I was like, absolutely. That's what we're trying to do.
It's 100% what we're trying to do.
It was fun then, and it's fun now.
And there's enough shitty things going on in the world where why not have a little bit of enjoyment, you know?
Dude, amen. Amen. All right, man. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, not me. How about you? You having a great weekend?
I'm having a great weekend. Thank you.
That's good. That's good.
I won't tell you I have to leave my office now because I had to drive here because I forgot my equipment and didn't test it till 5 p.m. tonight. So that was dumb.
Oh, so you got to do this at the office this evening. Hey, that's a lovely brick wall you got behind you at the office too.
Thank you.
I mean, that's I didn't know they put brick in new buildings like that.
Sweet background.
That's badass.
Thank you. Well, hey, listen, before we sign off, thanks for everyone watching. Mad Dog, Mike Avery, and then who obviously is who's the other one that was commenting a lot? What's her name? Lewis World was on here, but
April was commenting a lot. We had Jaguar commenting quite a bit. Big
Jaguar, Tony Mass.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you to you guys for hanging out, watching. We'll be doing more of these in the future. If you have something you want us to talk about, drop in the comments. Let us know. We're always there to hang out and do some goofy stuff. So, Trav,
Tim, hey, thank you. You have a pleasant weekend. Enjoy the rest of it.
You too, man. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.